fellow traders, welcome back. Today is Tuesday, the 16th of January. I just had to check myself there. As always, guys, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades, and we're going to look at the important news for today as well. So let's start with yesterday. And there was a few trades we were looking at, and we're going to start with the trade that I actually took. And it was euro against the Canadian dollar, and we were looking to short this pair. So why were we looking to short this pair? Well, we were in a downtrend, and now we've become, a downtrend stroke range. And the idea was to, potentially come back down to the bottom of this range. And it's still the idea. The price is holding on to the top of this range. Okay. And as you can see at the top of this range, we're getting, bearish reactions in terms of the wicks. And when we look at the H4, you'll see we had a nice breakdown of structure as well. So we're just trying to take price from here to here. Like I say, if we drop down to the H4, guys, it was this break here. Not only did we have a break of this channel, which price has been honoring, but we also had a break of this H4 low. So if we just quickly follow H4 structure, you can see, bang. At this point, right here, we'd had a break of this low, and we'd broken out of the channel. It's like a double break, guys. And where my, strategy will find difficulty is if I see a pair break down like this, we get a nice retrace for us to enter, but then price carries on building up, okay? Because the idea of structure breaks down, once it retraces, it continues to, to break down. This is the idea of a structure break. It breaks and then it continues to the downside in this scenario. But if that doesn't happen and price builds up, which you can see this has, then like I say, this is not what we want to see in terms of my strategy. So bearing that in mind, guys, if we look at the H1, I got in quite early, guys, because I like the setup anyway. So, price had retraced into our grey zone. We got a breakdown in H1 structure here with this candle. And then when I woke up, guys, I saw this bearish candle. I got a nice retrace. And then I put my stop at 4706, just up here, just to protect myself above this psychological number. Okay. And as you can see, price, almost hit it, but then come back down. And what's most important with this wick here is that it closed back below these highs. Okay. And again, this was a good indication for me that price, could continue to break down. But price has just wanted to keep going higher. All right. But the beauty of hedging, guys, is this. I was in a hedge here, as I just explained. And we then had this very nice bearish H1 candle at these are daily highs. And they're, also H4, H1, but they are daily highs, guys. And then when this candle closes back inside, I close this buy hedge here and put a new buy hedge up here. Okay, so we shall see what happens today with euro Canadian dollar. If it ends up, it's all about this level through here now, guys. If I zoom out, it's all about this level here, because if this breaks, then we've had a break in day trend as well. All right, but if this holds, then, we can still potentially see price come lower. Okay, guys. So, that was the euro Canadian dollar trade. Like I say, I'm in a hedge. I've exited the hedge here. So we'll see what happens today, guys. All right. The other trade from yesterday was this. It was euro against the pound. Okay. And again, if we start with the day chart, we'll start with the weekly. I have to start with the weekly here because the weekly, is telling us to sell for sure. Downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, bearish candle, bearish candles. So that's 3 weeks of bearish candles, and we just want to continue this momentum back down to these lows. If we go down to the day chart now, yeah, again, you know, it's become about this level through here. Okay, and price come down, it broke that level, retested it, and now it come back down. Yeah, and we were getting bearish candles, and like I say, we were looking to take price lower. Okay, but yesterday price had other ideas. We've seen some buying pressure, but as long as this level holds, yeah, and we get a bearish reaction here, I think we can still start selling euro pound. Okay, so it's at a really nice level right now. If we drop down, let's drop down to the H1 because, well, let's drop to the H4 because just look at this for starters, right? Look at that price action. That's sort of before the day's even started, really, guys. Yeah, we got sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers, and then look at these wicks. These wicks are telling us that, you know, price wants to push higher. Okay, and that's exactly what it's been doing. All right, so it was difficult to sell euro pound for those reasons. And if you just look at the H1, you know, we've had a build up in structure. Yeah, we thought potentially here we were coming back down, but exactly at that point, structure has built up. So we never really, you know, wanted to get in on this pair because of that price action. And then finally, guys, the last trade idea from yesterday was pound New Zealand dollar. And this did exactly what we was expecting, but didn't retrace. So we start with the day chart, guys. Yeah, we had, yeah, this level through here. And I just want to show you something here. So once the price gets to this level, we know it's an important level, okay? And then look at these wicks here. So these wicks are telling us we're interested in selling. All right, you know, potentially back down to this grey zone. Then we get this big bullish green candle, and then we don't know what to do. And then look how the wicks change. Now look at these bottom wicks. Okay, so what's really happened, guys, is it's used somewhere as resistance, hasn't worked out, and then that now resistance becomes support, and price is pushing off this, you know, this level through here, and that's this level here. All right, and that's what's happened. The wicks are so important to read, guys. They give you such an important, you know, give you such important information on what the chart is doing. And therefore, we were looking for buys because of this wick action back up to this blue line, you know, even this grey zone. And look, that's exactly what happened, guys. This grey zone right now is worth pointing out as a nice selling area. Yeah, look at all this reaction in here. It's a big weekly level, this, for sales. But we're in a daily uptrend. So if we drop down now, if we drop down to the H1, you know, it was about breaking the H1 level. And we got a break, but because of these wicks here, we didn't really get a break until up here. Yeah. And then what I was looking for, guys, was a retrace, which never came. And then we could start buying this pair. Instead, it just flew off. No problem. It just means I don't have a trade. All right, guys. So, yeah, that was yesterday's trades. Let's take a look at today's trades now. If you enjoy my analysis and receiving my trade ideas every day, then please come join us. If everyone could please subscribe to the channel right now. Also, smash the notification button. And if everyone could please smash the like button, guys. We'd love to have you come join us. Right. Trades for what is the day? Tuesday, the 16th of January. Before I get started, guys, first of all, if you haven't joined our community of traders, then please do so. Like-minded traders, come join us. We've got the free Discord channel, so come join it. We've also got the VIP Discord channel, okay, where you can ask me questions throughout the day. I give you my trade ideas. You have access to the Trading Academy, which is full of tutorials and will help your trading, plus many other benefits as well, guys. So come check out VIP Discord. Also, if you would like to be coached one-on-one, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details of the mentorship program. And also, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member. We've got supporter and gold membership. You get early access to this morning analysis vid. Okay, we give you tutorials every week, plus other perks, guys. All right, so check that out as well. Come become a member. Also, guys, don't forget 7 a.m. today, New York EST time. Join us for the live stream. Get all your questions ready. I will be ready for you. All right, guys, I think that's everything. I've got to ask question of the day. Yeah. So as you know, guys, I support Liverpool. Yeah. Some of you might not like football, but please let me know, guys, what is the team you support? Yeah. What is your favorite team? What football team do you support? This is question of the day, and we're just trying to get to know our viewers, guys. All right. So yeah, who's your team? Let us know. Yeah, just leave a comment in the vid below. Right. Trades for today. Before I get started, guys, I just want to show you a few US dollar pairs. So as you know, with these US dollar pairs, we have been in this, funk, just sideways choppy action. But Aussie dollar, US dollar looks like it's breaking out of this zone. Okay. I will probably wait for the day candle to finish. Yeah, if we see a day candle that finishes like this tomorrow, then I'll be interested in selling it. Okay, but on the basis of this, if we go to a lower time frame, on the H4, we've had a breakdown. Yeah, look, this is that funk that it was in, and you can see we're breaking down. All right, so Aussie dollar, US dollar is interesting. There's a couple of others, same with New Zealand dollar, US dollar. If we go back to the day chart, this just box of indecision, yeah, followed by, yeah, we're getting a breakout of there. And US dollar CAD, that's another one, guys. Yeah, we just had all this sideways choppy action, but we're getting a bit of a clear direction. So we're seeing a bit of US dollar strength, guys, straight out of the traps this morning, if you were a greyhound. But US dollar CAD, we don't have much room to move into. So I just wanted to show you that. Probably trade ideas for me tomorrow, to be quite honest. But we do have trades for today. And I know I'm going to sound like, it's going to sound like Groundhog Day. Remember Groundhog Day? Bill Murray. Love Bill Murray. Also excellent in Ghostbusters. Yeah, but we're going to look at the same trades, guys. We're going to look at Euro Pound to start with. Again, I know I've been prattling on about this, but the idea is still intact. It's still good. We're in a downtrend on the weekly chart. Okay. Yeah. We've got bearish, bearish, bearish. Okay. And we've got room to move into. If we go to the day chart now, yeah, we're in a downtrend. Yeah. This is the last lower high here. Yeah. And we're in a downtrend. And price has made it all the way back up to the top of this potential, mini range. Yeah, maybe it comes back down to this range, and this will be our target now. Okay, so I'm going to keep that other target in place, but we just want to come back down to the bottom of this range. Yesterday's candle was bullish, but again, look at the wick. We're getting rejection in this grey zone. Okay, so I still think we can take price lower. If we drop down to the H4 now, because you also have to bear in mind, we haven't broken H4 structure here. All right. So, price came up. Yeah, it was messing around at this level here. And then bang, we got a break in H4 structure. Yeah. This was the last H4 high here. We came back down. We've come back up. This wick means that we didn't break H4 high. Yeah, so we're still in a downtrend on the H4. Okay, so obviously this last high here is very important. Okay, if we drop down to the H1, yeah, price is building up. There's no two ways about it. Yeah, this H1 structure is building up, and this is where we find ourselves back at these highs. You can also see we've got this, this trend line forming here. That is the straightest trend line I've ever drawn. So we've got a few ways we can trade this, right? So we know this grey zone in here is very important. So potentially we get a nice bearish candle in here, and it could be a H1 and or a H4 candle, get a bearish reaction, and then we could start selling. Okay, this would be the more aggressive trade. Or we wait for a breakdown, maybe something like this, and then bang, we get a break of structure, we get a break of a low, we get a break out of this channel, and then we can start selling, guys. All right, so a couple of ways, aggressive versus a conservative trade here, but both are viable. And if price starts breaking these highs, if price starts breaking above here, absolutely not interested. That would be a daily trend change. So yeah, price has to hold in here, and then we start getting a bearish reaction. All right, so that's the first trade idea, euro pound. The next trade idea, deja vu. There's just not a lot setting up, guys. All right, and these are still trades. Yeah, structurally, support and resistance-ly, candlestickly. Yeah, these are all trade ideas, guys. Nothing, has changed. So let's start with the day chart on euro Canadian dollar. Yeah, we are in a downtrend. Okay, stroke range. Yeah, I know you know this because I talk about these pairs every day, but it's in a downtrend stroke range. So sells from in here back down to here makes sense. If we zoom in, you can also see, price is respecting these highs in here. And look at yesterday's wick. Again, I know it's a green candle, but we have had a bearish wick form. Yeah, and that wick is bigger than the body of this candle. So that is quite a wick. If we drop down to the H4, we've got, again, a couple of ways we could trade this, guys, all right? So H4 is, is in an uptrend. All right. Excuse me. If we look at the H1, H1 is not. We've had a breakdown. Yeah, we had these lows here, and then bang, we had a break of these lows. Okay, so it's in a tricky predicament right now. So we've got a couple of ways we can trade this. First of all, we get the more aggressive trade. We get a very nice bearish candle form, at these last highs here. Yeah, we could potentially start selling from there. Okay, or we wait for a breakdown of this level. If we go back down to the H4 now, you can clearly see it's an important level where price has reacted many times. So we could wait for price action to do this. It comes back up, maybe it messes around with this zone, and then we get a break. Once we get a break, I'll be looking to take price down to here. Let me put a target in here. I'll be looking to take price down to here first of all, if not back down to the bottom of the range. Again, if these highs, which are daily highs, if they break, I am not interested. Forget this trade, not interested. Okay, so that's euro pound sell, euro Canadian dollar sell, guys, and that's pretty much it. There's not a lot setting up today, guys. There are a couple of levels I'm interested in, but these are against day trend. But if you look at the weekly chart, okay, even less interested in that now. But if you look at this daily chart on pound Canadian dollar, it's at a nice area here, potentially a bit of a retrace, and we've got a nice bearish wick here. And I especially like pound New Zealand's level. If I show you the weekly chart, guys, you'll be like, "Oh, that's a nice level." So weekly trend breaking down. What was once support becomes resistance, and it's literally at the moving average 20 as well. So I really like this pound New Zealand dollar trade. This would be almost a swing trade, a weekly trade, because if we look at the day chart, guys, it's firmly in an uptrend. All right, guys. So there you go. Those are my trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So news for Tuesday, the 16th of January. Guys, if you enjoy my analysis, can I just ask you to quickly subscribe to the channel and smash that like button? Yeah, really appreciated. And don't forget to join our trading community. Join our free Discord channel. All the links are in the video description. So, news for Tuesday, the 16th of January. So, the first important news, these are all London GMT times. So, at 7 o'clock, yeah, if you're awake, we've got a lot of employment data coming out of the UK. So, this is really important data, yeah, and it's going to move any pound pair. So, must be aware of that. At the same time, we have got CPI, German CPI, year on year, month on month. So again, inflation, very important, could move the euro. At 8 o'clock, worth pointing out that this is going on, World Economic Forum annual meetings. So some things could be said in there that starts to move. You know, if you're looking at the chart and you're like, why is that moving? Then it could be because of this. 10 o'clock, we've got German zoo, current and economic sentiment. So these are important, guys. These are 3-star ratings to me. So yeah, must be aware of them. They could move any euro. We've got zoo economic sentiment coming out of the euro and Germany at the same time. After that, what else do we have? We have more news. Yeah, 1:30. We got core CPI coming out of Canada. So again, it says 2-star ratings here, but that's nonsense. It's 3-star ratings, all right? So must be aware of that, of all this CPI data could really move any Canadian dollar pair. Other than that, guys, you've got Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking, so worth pointing that out. But other than that, guys, no other news for the rest of the day. All right, guys. So, yeah, guys, have a great trading day. Don't forget to join me for the live stream, 7 a.m. New York EST time today. Get all your questions ready for me. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you later.